In a lot of myths, fire isn't something that you're given. Fire is something you go after. You risk for it, you protect it. And once you have it, your responsibility doesn't end. This episode is about entrepreneurship as the never ending quest for fire and why that matters more than any finish line. Hello, my beautiful entrepreneurs. My name is Tabitha Bear, and this is A Hot Mess Builds an Empire. I let you know at the beginning of every episode that I have absolutely no idea what it is that I am doing, but I'm doing it with the energy of someone who has tripped and is making a career out of the fall. Today, we're going to be talking about fire and how that is the perfect metaphor for entrepreneurship. So, fire represents so many things. It represents power, creation, survival, knowledge. And fire changes everything once you have it. But the thing is that even though you have it, it's not permanent. It still requires care. It needs to be tended to, protected, and shared responsibly. Entrepreneurship works exactly the same way. Your first fire is getting started. And it's usually the initial question of, can I even do this at all? And what fire normally looks like is your first sale, your first idea, your first audience. Fire is miraculous, right? But when you get it, it feels like arrival, but it's only the beginning. It really is. There is a myth though that once you have fire, you've made it. And we need to pop that bubble because there is this feeling that once you have fire, you're done. You've won, you've made it. That's it. It's over. You have fire. And in reality, fire can go out. Fire can be stolen and it can burn you if mishandled. Entrepreneurship doesn't just end when you succeed. You just don't reach the end of entrepreneurship. It changes. The ongoing quest for fire never stops. And what you're looking for, what you're searching for is always something like new skill sets, new energy, new ideas. What worked before might have cooled down. And there's no failure here, there's no fault to anybody here, but you have to evolve. And the quest isn't a sign of instability, it's a sign of life. You need to learn how to carry the flame, right? Fire is so exciting, but so dangerous. And you need to learn how to pace yourself, how not to burn yourself, how to rest without letting the fire die. And you have to realize that there is a maturity to be had here, not a loss of passion, because eventually what happens is stewardship replaces the urgency. And there's certainly a new kind of responsibility that comes with wielding fire, right? Like it changes your environment, it attracts others, it creates expectations. And what you have to do is what are you protecting it from? Who are you warming it with, right? And with the growth of this flame, of this fire, there comes a certain kind of weight. And the same happens with entrepreneurship. Who are you helping with the flame? And what are you protecting it from? Now there's a real balance here because with all of this stuff, it's very easy to get exhausted. It's very easy to burn out because there is this trick that once you have fire, you can rest for forever. And that's not exactly true, right? There's always another hill to climb. There's always another adaptation. There isn't rest. There's just the next big, great idea. And you can absolutely burn out if you expect some type of completion or if you resist change. You also learn how to redefine success in your quest, right? Like once you have fire, you also learn how to pause and rest versus seeking help instead of chasing flames recklessly. Success isn't no more quests, it's knowing how to keep going. So, what is it that I want you to take from this episode with this long ass fire metaphor, right? It's that there is no end. There is no end. So, if you are still on a quest, if you are still seeking, if you are still searching, adapting, evolving, you're not failing. And I think that's really important, and something we don't really discuss too much is that, like, if you're searching for the next big thing, did the thing you were working on before fail you, or did you fail it? And the answer is no. And if you're looking for the end, you're not going to find it because it doesn't exist. Entrepreneurship just doesn't hit a wall, right? So know that you're in good company. Know that we're all carrying flames, different torches, and what have you. Entrepreneurship is ongoing by design. The quest for fire doesn't end when you have it, it changes as you grow. And if you are still learning, still adapting, still getting into this questing business, it doesn't mean you're failing it. It means you're alive with the work. And what I'd love to know is, what fire are you wielding right now? Let me know. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, please subscribe, and I will see you again tomorrow.